My guest today is none other than very well respected, well educated Professor Brian Cox. So I've asked for some of your high calibre, high quality questions to put to him. Teresa asks, Brian, by my house there is always moving flashing lights at night, usually one green and one red. What could this be?
Well, Teresa, what we tend to find with moving flashing lights in the sky is it's actually a plane. Now, you can see these in the daytime. If you hear a rumbling up in the sky, go out to your garden and look up and you'll sometimes see one.
Janine asks, Brian, what's the best way to eat a burrito? Knife and fork or hands?
Well, Janine, I can tell you, I'm actually in a very good position to advise on this. I actually studied burritos as part of my PhD. And I can tell you, we usually find a thin outer layer, and it's usually filled with something like beans or meat, and sometimes both. You can either eat them with a knife and fork, and that's your cleaner option. However, it can take ages. Or, if you're prepared to be a filthy pig, then you can eat it with your hands. It's really up to you.
James asks, Brian, I noticed on my drive home some days there is a big yellow ball in the sky, usually too bright to look at. What could it be?
Well, James, I've not actually heard of anything like this before. If you have any more information, I'd be happy to have a look at it. But without really knowing any more, I couldn't say with a great degree of certainty. My best guess would be maybe it's just something like a massive street light, or maybe some headlights on a far distant hill. But without knowing more, I couldn't really say with any certainty.
If you have any more questions for Brian Cox, send them in.